my name is James Thorpe. I am the editor of International Security Journal, speaking today with Aluisio Figueiredo, Chief Executive Officer of ISS here at Intersec 2025 in Dubai. So ISS has experienced remarkable year-on-year growth in the region. So how excited are you about 2025 as we look ahead?
I'm very excited about 2025. We have a remarkable pipeline for the year, and this is a result of a very hard working of our ISS team members here in the Middle East. We are now working very close with our customers. We understand the market and the needs, and it's a very sophisticated market for us. When you look at the Middle East, we see that they are early adopters of technology. They are fast-forward thinking mentality, and that suits us very well. And since we are here often, and James, how many times I've been here? I mean, It's more than 20 times in the last 3 years. We are deeply involved and we understand the market. And we shaped out our products to fulfill their needs. So 2025 is going to be a year where we are going to implement what we've been working very hard on the past few years.
Fantastic. Obviously, you have a very localized and focused approach here in the region, particularly in line with initiatives such as Vision 2030 in Saudi Arabia specifically. Can you tell me a little bit about your growth in Saudi Arabia and a little bit how you see that as well?
Interesting you mentioned about the Vision 2030. That goes in line with our mentality. You see here, act locally, rise globally. We provide very sophisticated technologies, and it's not the case of one size fits all. So in Saudi, for example, they have a very specific vision. And for us, we had to localize. We had to bring developers in ground, in Saudi. The only way to understand their vision is to talk to them, is to be in there, is to develop this technology along with our partners in Saudi. And this is paying off. We are now involved on national-wide projects. The customers understand now the depth of our technology and how can we achieve the vision. And this is playing very well with our own vision to be local, although create a global product. What we are doing in Saudi is going to be used globally. And that's, for us, it's invaluable. The knowledge we are acquiring by talking to this, very smart folks in Saudi is helping us globally.
Fantastic. And sectors is one thing I want to specifically look at now as well, because you work in a multitude of different areas. Obviously, the region is so dynamic in its own nature. When you look at things like kind of the smart cities environment or critical infrastructure, how are your R&D teams developing and adapting to different kind of projects and sector approaches?
Great question. Regarding markets, throughout the years,
that's the thing.
We went deeper rather than being wider. So smart cities is one of our main markets. Transportation, critical infrastructure. And how we grow into these markets? Mainly by listening to our customers. We have our own ideas, we have our own innovation, but we need to listen what type of problems we are solving. Smart cities, creating new technologies, integrating, dashboarding, data. What ISS mainly do? We create data. Our analytics converts video into data. What we do with this data depends what the customer needs. A transportation might be focused on mobility, making sure that the traffic flow is doing well. Smart cities might be a different need, or safe cities a different need. Critical infrastructure is a different need. So what we do, we adapt our product based on the market and customer needs. And that's, I think, is quite unique of ISS. It's not, as I said before, one size fits all. It's not all customizable as well, otherwise, it's impossible to manage. But we find that middle ground that solves both the customer needs and the technology part as well.
That's fantastic. And finally, you're featured once again on the front cover of International Security Journal. We're here at Intersec. Just how important is this show for your regional approach and your general kickstart in the year, I guess you'd say?
It is, and I will correct you one thing. It's not only regional. Intersec became the global start of the season. So here in this booth today, it's not only our Middle East team. We have our North American General Manager. We have our Global CTO. We have our COO here. The region is becoming really important part of ISS growth. So from here, we go to Abu Dhabi. Next week, we're going to be in Saudi. We're going to visit our partners and show them our commitment to the region. It's not only me coming here 20 times. It's our chairman, it's our CTO, it's our COO. The only way that we can get the message across is by talking to our customers directly. No intermediaries. We are there, we are listening, we are asking questions. And if there is any doubt, we come back. We use the Zooms and the Teams and all that. But having a face-to-face conversation is invaluable for us.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time as
Thank you
always.
very much. Thank you for your support.